brightly dyed balls of Corriedale wool into yarn, which I will turn into some socks. I am quite drawn to bright colors. I'm aware that mixing a bunch of bright colors together may yield unexpected results, but this is the results partway through the spin. I put the singles yarn into some leftover wood I had some from previous woodworking projects. Something about fractal spinning which I don't quite yet understand is why people bother trying to get all of the colors into one bobbin. You can see here that in one of my makeshift bobbins that I have the yellow underneath the blue. And that actually proved kind of annoying during the spin. Now I did carefully weigh out the yarn that I had. However, as a beginner spinner, I clearly did not spin as consistently as I thought I had. This led to an annoying situation where the colors didn't switch in the manner that I would have liked. But again, I'm a beginner spinner, so maybe if you're an experienced spinner, if you can explain this in the comments, that would be very interesting. Here are the results of, you can see all the different colors here. I quite like how this looks, and I think this will make for some quite cheery socks. Alright, now let's have a look at what it looks like. Oh. So here is what the ball of yarn looks like. It's currently on a yarn, what do you call this? It's basically allows I put it in here. It's a nice little contraption a friend gave me for my birthday. The top here, there's a little magnet on the top. You just pop it there, and yeah, it allows the yarn to unwind freely. So I don't tend to use it for most projects because I've been getting into not strictly color work, but sort of multi-ball projects, but it's quite useful for this one. So I've got the yarn on sort of some double-pointed needles. I don't actually know what size they are because I got them from a thrift shop and they weren't labeled, but they seem sort of suitable for this yarn, which, to be fair, I don't know what weight the yarn is. Is this sort of fly by night operation going to yield fitting socks? Well, we'll see. But yeah, I'll maybe do a bit of knitting and we'll see how things go. This will be the last bit of knitting I do for a fair while. I've really aggravated my hands this time, and perhaps I pushed it a little bit too far. If you noticed in my first video that there was a particularly awkward jump cut while I was sharing the blanket my mum made, I skipped a bit where I was talking about how she loved to crochet in the past, because, to be honest, talking in the past tense did make it seem like she was no longer with us, which happily she's very much alive. But my mum has carpal tunnel, so she can no longer knit or crochet, or even holding a pencil can be quite difficult. It seems like I also have these hands that sort of complain if I use them a bit too much. So for the next couple of weeks at least, I'm going to have to rest them. This is a particularly awkward timing considering this is, I'm trying to start my YouTube channel, but I'll see if I can find other activities and other ways to be creative in a way that's less taxing on my hands. But yes, if you find that during any kind of handiwork that your hands start aggravating you, I do recommend resting. Anyway, enjoy this last bit of knitting I'm doing. I hope you enjoy.